Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And guys, today I just want to tell you guys, today we are doing a hair tutorial. Yes, as you can see, it's a complete mess. So I had just left my hair like that. I washed, and after washing, I haven't combed it for a couple of days. Should I say a week? Haven't combed it for a couple of days. So I just got tired of sitting in the rut that I was in. So I decided to do my hair. So we're just combing through it so that it at least it comes back to a good shape and it's normal shape. But since I left it like this, it has really been shedding off because I wasn't really taking care of my hair like I'm supposed to. I know I haven't been taking care of the hair. I just decided to let it go like that because I was just tired. I was tired mentally. Yeah, but now I'm at a good place. So let's just do the hair. You see if we can bring the life back to this hair. So this is the current situation. What you're going to do, we just comb through in sections. So we'll do it in sections. When you're trying to detangle the hair, come from the outer part coming inside, not from downwards. So you start up outwards coming in so that you detangle the outside, the roots, not the is it the roots, no, the outer parts before coming to the root, so that you minimize the breakage of the hair. Yeah, so that's basically it. So as you can see, my hair is like extremely short right now because it's been cutting off and just falling out. So I'm going to divide this into two sections. The first section, we just take a thread and then roll it around. It will help to stretch out the hair more. And then the second part, we also do the same to it. We're going to style using gel. I was using the Nice and Lovely gel, Nice and Lovely styling gel. I think it's coconut. Is it coconut? Yes, it's cocoa butter or coconut. The one in the brown bottle, or is it orange? Yeah. So you just comb through it. Make sure it's well and nicely detangled. I had already put some water in the hair. That's why I'm not feeling like pain when I'm combing it. So at the back of the hair, this is what we'll do. Just take also a thread and then tie the back of the other half. So after tying the other half, we'll unravel this one. And now this is the section we will use to do the gel. So you just want to make sure that it is nicely and it is well combed and nicely detangled so that the gel can go in nicely and smoothly. The secret to a sleek gel application is actually combing through the hair. Make sure it's very well detangled. So I'll just divide it. I'm doing a middle section. It usually looks so good on me, so that's why I'm going for this. I just want to go from this to looking gorgeous. So basically you just split it into two. It doesn't have to be like very neat because you will make it look better after applying the gel. So just comb through it. Yeah, don't worry, this is actually a tutorial for people with short hair. you're trying to you're trying to get a sleek ponytail or just sleek jelly without, and you don't have long hair. This is it. The secret is to comb and comb and comb. If you feel like it's not detangling or the comb is not passing through well, you can add some water so that it becomes more softer and easier to comb through. So I'm just combing through to join it to the parts behind. So basically that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm not going to apply gel to the whole hair. I'll just use this half part, the front half that I've separated from the back half, so to make the to apply the gel. That's basically what I'll be doing here. So if before you start applying, make sure that your hair is a bit moist, has a bit of water, and then you go in with your gel. You start applying a little bit by bit. A little goes a long way. Start applying a little by little, just massaging it in. I was using the brush and I just felt like I was wasting a lot of product in the brush, so I decided to go in with my hands. You see, everything just goes onto the hair nicely. So another tip is, if you have 4C hair, you can do a leave-in conditioner so that it detangles faster. For me, my hair is very light, so no matter how bad it is when it's tangled, I don't even feel pain when I'm detangling it. So that's why I didn't struggle to detangle after it had been like that for almost a week and a half. Yeah, so you apply the gel and keep combing. I'm using it's more of a scratcher than a comb, so I'm using that to just lay the hair flat and to make sure that the gel goes through. You see there, it's melting in the hair, and this gel is actually really nice. It doesn't flake, doesn't leave any whitish flakes on your hair, and it doesn't dry your hair either. Yeah, so for this look, I'm actually trying to do a look that will last me for, I guess, 2 weeks, but I usually don't like doing the dryer or drying the hair. So what I'm going to do is just do this, and then I'll be touching it up every day for the next 2 weeks. That's my plan. So basically laying a foundation that I'll be using for the next 2 weeks. So what you'll do, just take that part and then attach to the part that we had tied. You don't need to unravel the tie that you had done. Just see, there's that thread we left hanging. Use that thread and then just hold the two, hold them to hold the hair together with the one that you had put gel on, and then you'll continue brushing through it just to make it more sleek and more laid and just more flat. Yeah, this you actually it's one of my icks is just finding people who have done that you're trying to do your ponytail, or you're just trying to lay your hair, and 90% of your hair is just standing up. Yeah, there's nothing laying on your head except your edges. That is so ugly. So to avoid that, make sure you comb thoroughly. Each step you comb, each step comb. So you tie it like that with using that cut thread, just like that. Easy. Yes, so basically, and then you add more gel behind. I do want to do gel on the whole head, so that's why I just decided to tie part of the hair so that I don't have a gel accumulating on my whole hair. So this is how the back looks. This is basically the back of the hair. So there, I don't want to concentrate on that part more so much because it's going to be covered by the extension that I'll use. So continue combing through it thoroughly, guys. I mean thoroughly. And then you can go in with your small brush just to make sure everything is flat, laid, there's no strand that is hanging and all that. So if you don't have this is actually just a normal toothbrush, so you can just buy a toothbrush and turn it into your edges brush. If you don't have those two brushes that people usually have, you can just use this one. I feel like it works best. For me, it works best. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it works best. So I'd advise you to use this. And then make sure you're using a brush that is not so stiff, so that you don't cause breakage onto your hair. So use the softest part of the brush. It's actually contrary to what you might think, at you the hardest part will make sure the hair is laid. No, it will, yes, it will make sure the hair is laid, but it will cut off, it will pull off out some hair. Yeah, so we just laying it flat, making sure all the parts are laid and looking nice, and adding gel where it's needed. Mostly the part where we did the where we split the hair, the middle section, that is where I'm concentrating, because I want it to look so neat. I want it to be neat. Yeah, so that's why I'm concentrating there. And yeah, basically you just continue taking your brush through any area you suspect like it has not laid flat or might not be flat when you're done, like that. I think it's quite alright. Right now. So we'll just proceed to channel a little bit and then go in with our edges. We'll start to do our edges. So for the edges, mine is usually very easy. I just separate them and then swap back, as easy as that, just like that. And I also don't do dramatic edges, adding flowers or coils. No, I usually just bring them in front kidogo and then just swap them back. Yeah, that's why it looks easy, and it actually is easy. If a pro tip, if you struggle with the edges, just use a brush and then pull them out of your hair, and like that. And then after doing that, use a toothpick to do the swaps. It is way easier and it looks prettier if you have let me say, not so much baby hair. Actually, it doesn't work for me because I have quite a lot of baby hair, so that's why it doesn't work for me. But I use that technique on so many people and it works. If you have minimal baby hair, just make sure your edges are laid. To make sure your edges are laid perfectly, use a brush and then just go in with a toothpick. Yeah, I think I'll show you guys practically what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you just want to be sure that everything is okay. You can I went back because I felt like the edges were not matching. The right side and the left side were not matching. That's why I went in again with some small amount of gel, just to make sure that everything is in place. So the next thing is just going to do a scarf. I'm using a silk scarf. I usually advise people to use a silk scarf or a satin scarf. It just helps the hair to dry out nicely. Yeah, and if you can use two, tie one and then tie another one on top, and then leave it for a few minutes. So I'm just tie it tightly, but not too tightly that you have a migraine. And then leave it on for some few minutes. The longer you leave it on for, the better. So I just tied mine, and yeah, and then we wait for at least 15 to 20 minutes. If you can wait for a long time, or if you're doing this in the morning, you can choose to do it like before you start doing your morning things, before you start cleaning, or before you go to shower and all that, so that by the time you're done, it's good. So this is my hair after I had tied it for mine went up to, I think, an hour, but not an hour, no, 20 minutes. I think it was 20 minutes. Yeah. So this is what we are using. I'm using a wig as an extension. It's an afro wig, so I just want to use this as an extension because I usually like my extensions big. Yeah, like that. You see, it's so pretty, and I've not even installed it yet. So what I'll do, we just use like a small thread in the meantime before we find like an actual good solution for this. I just took the two and then held them. I took a thread and then held it together and just pulled it through. And yeah, that was the extension. That's the extension. It's actually just a wig. It's just an old. It's actually not an old wig. It's just a wig that I don't wear. I don't do afro wigs that much because they don't look that good on me. But this is what I did, and then just leave out some two strands to secure the hair, to secure the extension on your head. Yeah, so just tied it like that, and it actually turned out so nice. It was so nice. Just tie it, and then make sure you take one strand of the wig and to just secure it nicely, and you have to make sure it looks good. Yep, that's it. That's it, guys. You see that it's looking nice already. I've just changed from being homeless to slaying. Yeah, to slaying just like that at zero cost. Actually, this is at zero cost because sometimes you don't have the money but you just want to look nice. So yeah, this is a style you can opt for. Or if you don't have this, you can use, if you don't have a wig, you can use a braid or just an old extension that you have or you've ever had. Yeah, and it will work. Yeah, this is the final look, finished look. I'll insert some photos of how the hair turned out. Yes, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, share, and comment down below what you think about this hairstyle. Bye. Love you.